Hi everyone, it's Karen from the Geordie Grandma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sunday Sunshine show, the first one I've done in a couple of weeks. And as always, this is in collaboration with @BusyBeeMarie, @Tina's Talk Time and @Maria Crocker. And I know last week they started a series of videos about a summer diet reset. I missed the first week, but I've been able to do this one. As a lot of you might know, there's a lot going on at the minute in my life. So I didn't want to do a summer diet reset. I don't want to put myself under the pressure of having to lose weight. So I won't be weighing myself every week. I won't be measuring myself. But what I have decided to do is a summer reset with a simple self-care plan. Because apparently having a self-care routine has been clinically proven to reduce stress and anxiety. So at the moment, that's what I need. But I'm not going to go overboard and give myself too much to do. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to put 5 little things or 5 little changes into my daily life to see if that can help reduce my stress and make me feel a bit more healthier, because that is exactly what I need at the moment. So I'm just going to go through the 5 things that I'm going to try and do. And the first one is I'm going to try and drink less coffee. I do sometimes drink decaf coffee, but I do drink a lot of flavoured coffee as well. I never put milk and sugar in it, so I haven't got that issue. But I do want to reduce the amount of coffee that I drink. So instead of coffee, I'm going to be having more herbal teas. I usually drink peppermint tea. I have that quite often, and I do like a cup of lemon and ginger tea. And I've also picked up this herbal mint and ginger tea from Aldi. This says it's good for digestion, and it's got zinc and vitamin D in it. I've also got some Superfruits peach and orange immune herbal tea with vitamin C in it. And this is good for your immune system, obviously. And the other one that I've been using is the Relax Passion Flower, Chamomile and Apple Sleep Tea with vitamin B3. Now, I have had this a couple of times when I've woken up through the night, and it did seem to work. So I'm going to start drinking more herbal teas and less coffee. And if you can recommend any herbal teas that you think I might like, that are good for stress and anxiety, let me know in the comments below. The next thing I'm going to do, even though I'm not going on a diet, I do need to try and get back on a kind of a low carb diet, because it has got way out of control over the last few weeks for obvious reasons. I'm eating far too much bread, far too many crisps, chocolate biscuits, that kind of thing. So I'm not going to say I'm going to cut them all out. I'm just going to try and make some little healthy changes. So I want to eat more healthy salads, for instance. I picked up this broccoli salad from Costco last week, and me and Warren shared it. And it's a huge bag of this salad. And it's like shredded carrot. I'm not sure if there's shredded onion in there, but there's also shredded broccoli in there. And it's got a bag of flaked almonds. Was it almonds? No, it's got a bag of nuts in there with dried cranberries that you sprinkle on the top. It's also got 2 bags of a dressing in there. I'll put the picture here because I can't remember exactly what was in it. But it was really, really tasty. And you could have that with, some fish or some meat if you eat meat. But that salad was really nice. So I would definitely get that again. And for my lunch today, I'm going to have some watercress, spinach and rocket that comes together in a bag. I'm going to have some prawns with that, maybe mixed with a bit sweet chili sauce. I've got an avocado and a tomato, and I might put a little bit of maybe mayo or some kind of dressing on the leaves, because I'm not particularly fond of dry leaf. And for my breakfast this morning, I had some of this berry and almond grain-free granola, which is from the Paleo food company. It is gluten-free and it's also very low carb. There's only 8 grams of carbs in this per 40 grams. So if you want to do low carb, that's a really good cereal. I got that from Sainsbury's. I think I have mentioned it before. And with that, I didn't have a lot of that left, so I put a few nuts on. I've put some strawberries on, some blackberries, some Greek yogurt, full fat. If you do low carb, you don't go low fat because you need the good fats in the yogurt. It makes you feel fuller, so you don't want to eat more. So always full fat yogurt if you're doing low carb or keto. And I put a few chia seeds on the top of that because they're supposed to be good for you as well. So I'm feeling quite healthy already today. Well, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I am really going to try. The third thing that I want to add to my daily routines for self-care is walking. Now, I do walk quite a lot, but because there is so much going on with Warren and what have you, I haven't been able to fit anything specific in. So what I want to do is try and walk for 50, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. If I can get outside and walk for 15 minutes, even if it's just around the block, it makes you feel better. Being out in the fresh air and seeing the trees does make you feel better. And if I can't get outside, there's a really good walking channel that I've been watching on YouTube, and that is Lucy Wyndham Reed's channel. She does lots of workouts, but she also does 15-minute walk and tone videos as well. And a couple of ones she's done recently is where she's walking around London. So you're walking around London with her and seeing the different sites she takes you to, and she's doing a little bit of she stops and does a few exercises in between. It's good if you can't get outside. It's really good to do that because you actually feel like you're outside walking around London, plus you're getting some exercise in the house. So that's good to do if I can't get out, if it's raining or something like that. So definitely putting walking into my daily routine. The fourth thing I want to add to my daily things to do is I'm going to put the sleep focus feature on my phone. I've got an iPhone 14, I think it is, and I didn't even know there was a sleep feature on it until my son Simon mentioned it to us a couple of days ago. So I'm definitely going to use that. And it means you can turn off all notifications apart from people that you might want to take the call or the message if they send it to you through the night. For instance, my family, I may want to leave that turned on, but I can turn everything else off on there. And you can also set a time that you want to go to sleep. So normally I would be asleep by probably 10 o'clock. So you can set that, and you can set a wake time. I never need an alarm. I'm usually awake through the night, but I've set it for 6 a.m. in the morning. So the feature, the sleep focus feature, will turn itself on 45 minutes before I've set my sleep time, so 9:15. So it'll stop notifications, and I've put it on in a dark mode screen, so I can try and wind down and de-stress before I actually get into bed. I think that sounds like a really good function. If anybody's used it, again, tell us in the comments below what you thought of it. But I definitely think that sounds like a good idea, because having a good night's sleep is really good, to help with stress. And the last thing that I wanted to add in is I want to read for at least 15 minutes a day. Because apparently reading, I'm just going to read this to you, reading for as little as 6 minutes daily can lower your stress levels by 60%. It can reduce heart rate, ease muscle tension, and get you into a relaxed state of mind, which sounds good to me. So getting lost in a good book. So I've selected 2 books. I'm not sure which one I'm going to start first, but this one is The Borrow a Bookshop Holiday by Kylie Dunbar. I've had this quite a while. I think I may have picked it up from Aldi earlier this year. But it's a paperback book, and I think it's just going to be a nice, easy read, probably a romantic read, which I don't normally read, but it says, fans of Jenny Colgan and Trisha Ashley will love this cosy, heartwarming read. So that sounded like something I could do with at the moment. I don't want anything too taxing. And the other one is something I got for Christmas, and it is Peter Kay's TV, Big Adventures on the Small Screen. And I think it is just his recollections of different TV programs that he grew up with, and things that have made an impression on him. Says one of Britain's favourite comedians returns with an unforgettable jaunt through 50 years of television. Blockbusters, Baywatch, Mastermind, Moonlighting, Porridge, Parkinson. He takes you on a journey into the wonders of TV. So that sounds like something that I can dip in and out of as well when I want to have a little bit of a read. I usually find that if I get up early in the morning, I'll sit with a cup of tea, nice cup of herbal tea, and read a little bit of book and try and do that for 30 minutes every day, just to get a little bit of me time and make us feel better. So those are my 5 simple things that I'm going to try and put into my self-care plan. You know I'm all about self-care. I did bring out that word search puzzle book with the self-care theme. I created the book and it is sold on Amazon. So if anybody wants to go and have a look at that and buy a copy, there is 100 word search puzzles and they're all self-care themed. So if you're looking for some self-care ideas, you would get lots in there, as well as getting some relaxation doing the word search puzzles. I'll put the link to that in the description box below. Don't forget to go across and watch Marie, Maria and Tina and see what they're doing. I know they're all trying to lose a little bit of weight, so I'll be interested to watch that as well and pick up some tips on maybe some healthy things I can start to include. So I will be back next Sunday and I will let you know which of those things have worked for us, which of them I might need to just swap with something else, and how I got on with it. So I hope you found it interesting. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.